Cut with Chuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cut right to it, man. Today's topic is staying on point and being consistent. You got to stay on point when you got a goal, and that could be changing the way you dress. That could be changing the way you clean up. That could be changing the way you get your body in shape. We got to stay consistent to that. And we got to have a no matter what attitude. Today's topic is for me and you, because the things I say, believe it or not, I'm listening to them too. We got to stay focused to what we said our journey was going to be. And on the journey, just like in life, we hit a lot of bumpy roads, come to a lot of red lights, come to a lot of potholes. You know what I'm saying? We run into people physically, accident, boom, crash. Life is like that sometimes. We come to a crash, and if we survive it, we got to keep on going. You know, life is like that. Fitness is like that. Relationships is like that. Like, jobs is like that. If you work in a job you're not interested in, you're not going to perform well. If you're in a relationship you're not interested in, it's not going to go well. If you set a big goal for fitness and the gym is something you're not really accustomed to or something you like doing often, the results are going to be slim. You know, so we got to proceed with consistency. And that's ups and downs. Just like going to a job on a Monday morning. You can have that same feeling going to the gym, but you also can have that same feeling when you get paid from an outstanding performance from going to the gym. When you look in that mirror and you see the difference in your ability and your results from the hard work and the commitment and consistency of it, which equals a payday for me in fitness. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cut to it. Some people just don't work hard enough. I remember being somebody who didn't work hard enough. I was that person who wanted something for nothing. And I call that almost a child's mind state. Because with the child's mind state, you want something you haven't worked for, or to know what it takes to earn something. You got to earn what we want. And sometimes earning something takes a couple deposits before you can make the purchase. So you got to go into the gym or look at life as putting in deposits. If you're trying to be a neater person, each day straighten up something so you can come back to seeing what you done earlier. You don't want to come back and putting it off. I'm going to put it off. I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, but never do it. And that's what we got to stop. What I'm doing with my journeys, I should say, because everybody should have a lot of goals. One goal is just not enough. When you know you want more, you have to do more. And I know it sounds like a riddle, rhyme, or whatever, but it's that true. And it's also that deep too. Like, you got to keep going whether or not you feel like it. Our moods, attitudes change like the days, like the seasons, like everything else. And when that's changing, and we can't just park the car, meaning stop. We can't just quit going, and we can't even forget what we said we want to do 2 months or 2 weeks or sometimes one day prior, because people mentality can change in a day. You don't have to just be motivated to do something. Sometimes things are priority and mandatory, and that's when it happens. But then you make the things you want mandatory and priority. Magic can happen because you're now aiming towards something you once thought couldn't happen, or treated it as if it was a wish and a dream, or it's going to fall into your lap. And nothing just falls into your lap. You know, we can't have any slack, because why go into it with slack when you already know you're going to have bad days? You can't even think slack when you know life already going to catch you on the blind side. So when life catch you on the blind side, you still got to promote and proceed with your vision you had, even when them days get cloudy. a little hazy. You still got to keep on going daily. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cut to it. Some people just won't with their hands out and they look at you or they look at somebody. If we look at people that's farther along than us, whether it's a job, whether it's financial, whether it's physically fit in the physique you want, whether it's a house you want, we can't look at their what they have or their things that they have as if it's not for you. Everything that's supposed to be for you will come to you, but nothing is going to just fall in your lap without any work. I made a post the other day and I was like, we got to grind like it's all, like everything depends on us, but then go to sleep and pray like everything depends on God. I live like that. I know that's true. And I'm not trying to make this, I'm not trying to change the subject or make it religious, but you know there's somebody keeping you moving. That voice in your head that you hear when you want to proceed to do something, whether you want to call it your mindset or your third eye or intuition, whatever you want to call that, go for it. Don't think about it as if that was just an idea or a dumb idea. There's no dumb idea. Ideas become things. And that's what I did with with this right here, with this podcast I'm doing, with the fact that I'm a barber now. You know, like I wanted to do these things, and none of these things would happen until I made it happen. I started with day one. You got to have a day one of everything. Everything has an origin. You have to begin. And once you begin, you can have your time and your place to win. And that's true, because I'm watching things in the world go around me and watching people who make it or succeed, because nobody can define what you think is success. But when you see things and things in life that you want, that you do not have yet, and I'm going to say yet, because if you're working and grinding and aiming, you can get anything you want. My dad always said, you can get anything you want, Chuck. And I believe that, and it's true. And now as I get older and I get wiser, because wisdom don't come with just age. It comes with the way you move your brain.
It's the 415.